Hey, welcome back everybody. Today we're talking about custom server and audio playtest that's going to happen August 3rd, Thursday on the PTB. I know, very exciting, right? And this is for Rust Console Edition for the PlayStation 4, the Xbox One, Next Generations, and everything in between. And I'm Jade Monkey. Okay, so this is going to be two things. Now, officially, they said this is going to be for the audio test, but this is also very much testing some of the custom server mechanisms that are in the game, or that are going to be in the game soon enough. We do know horses are obviously our next big content piece, obviously. And I'm going to say this is probably going to be about a month and a half or so before we see this on main branch. But you can play this actively right now on PTB. So technically, horses are in Rust Console Edition, just this staging branch. But after that, we know that custom servers are going to happen. And we know they're going to happen this year. So it's very exciting to see the playtest, not only to help move this forward, the horses, but also the custom servers. Very, very exciting. So here's the announcement. Let me go ahead and go over here. And it's going to be limited, but we'll just read through it. I'll show you what I'm talking about. So it says, tomorrow we're having a special playtest. Let me go ahead and get rid of that. On public testing branch. There will be one server, yes, just one, with 100 player slots. It says all in a PvE setting. The goal is to get a boat and head to the large oil rig. Once there, a locked crate will spawn. The first person to grab the items inside of it wins. But here's the twist. The safe zone will disappear as soon as you make contact with large oil rig, meaning that other players will be able to contest you. Do you have what it takes? And we saw this before, and that's why I'm saying this is also a custom server playtest. We saw this, which is actually an awesome mechanism that they had. When we had the cargo ship playtest, we actively, the whole server was PvE, just like the same scenario downstairs there. And when we got to the cargo ship, that was PvP zone. So it was a moving PvP zone, which is even more complex than what the large oil rig playtest is going to be here. What is it, tomorrow? Yeah, August 3rd. So I think it's really cool. So you can kind of see this thing evolving. But more to the point, we'll go down here. This is the focus on, as we said, audio. So it says, during the playtest, we want to check for any audio crash bugs. If you happen to encounter any, please report it to us immediately. Your feedback will help us identify the issue and understand what is causing it. The playtest begins at 2 p.m. BST, so that's 9 a.m. EST. Keep an eye on the countdown at the end of this post. We'll all see you tomorrow. So it will be password protected. Don't be upset if you don't get in there, because even when we had multiple servers, when there was 100 apiece, they filled up rather quickly. We are going to stream this. I'm going to try to stream this tomorrow. Knock on wood, everything should be in order. So, stay tuned for that. We're going to definitely be doing that. So, very exciting. And I think because every playtest we've ever done, we've really gotten things to we've really been banging on the pipes. And we've gotten some things to crash. So what I'm going to do during the playtest is I'm also going to do the in-game audio as well. I'm going to try to talk to people and see how the audio is, because I know between platforms also the audio can get a little shaky, and especially on the boats. So I think this is really going to push it to the next level to see if the audio bug, or the fix for the audio bug, holds, which I think is great, because we got the audio bug to pop up, and this is a while ago, on this playtest, on the oil rig playtest. So very exciting to see that. So not only the audio bug, but again, this zoning thing, it looks like it's getting more sophisticated. You can see it over here. This is actually a screen grab from 11. This is showing you the admin setup, and then I've got the zoning circled there, and that's exactly what's going to be happening tomorrow on the oil rig. So think about this, when our custom servers come, we'll be able to set up a PvE server, but then PvP only happens at monuments. That's pretty cool. And we're hoping we have some type of, and if they don't have it when it first comes out, I'm sure this will come out at some point, but we'll have PvP or raiding on the weekends or something like that. How cool would that be? So your PvE, but it's PvP on the monuments, and then you could have raiding on the weekends. That's awesome for people that have work and education to do, right? So I think it's just so exciting. And I think there's also an example of it over here. So you can start to see all these things really tying together. We can see it in the blue boxes here. Let's see if we can find it. Okay, yeah, PvP schedule. So they are actively testing it. So wouldn't that be sweet? So you can only have rating on the weekends? Tight. Bi-weeklies are obviously going to be the best thing ever. So I know a ton of people are waiting for custom servers for sure. So this is definitely going to be a nice little hint as to what they've been working on. Hopefully we'll get some more screenshots relatively soon. But we do know we are getting horses first. Now, I guess technically we could be getting custom servers at any moment. But I have a feeling, me personally, my opinion, is that it's going to be, we're going to have the horses first and then custom servers. That's how I think it's going to go. But, I mean, don't get me wrong. I think anybody's yeah, we'll take it whenever. See right there, you can see we have mods, VIPs, bans, just it's really cool to kind of see all this stuff come together. And I'm really excited to see if we can really push the horse audio bug fix to the max, because I know for a fact when we did this last time, both times we got it to really just crash. And by the way, some other people were asking me this, and this is me kind of like diving into it, but I have a feeling that when we have the admin layout, it's going to be very similar to the so like if you're an admin and you want to spawn things in, I think it's going to be very similar to like the vending machine kind of layout here. We can also see this over here for the electronic stuff. I kind of have a feeling it'll be organized like that because, and for us on PC, if you're going to do any spawning, we have tabs, and I know our tabs are slightly different. So our tabs are kind of organized like this, but tabs over here are organized like, you can kind of see them at the top here. We'll go to attire, items. So I have a feeling it'll be like that when we eventually do get that, as far as like being an admin and spawning things in. Because some people just want to have their own server to test monuments, or maybe to just have like PvP arenas. We'll be doing the same kind of thing. So very exciting to see all this come together. I just want to make sure we touch base with everybody so you guys know what's going on. So we can, I mean, I think we will get the server full. I don't think that'll be an issue. If anything, I think a lot of people want to get in here, and they won't be able to. But hey, don't worry. We'll be covering it. We'll be live streaming it. So tune in for that. And if you guys are sticking around for the wipe that's happening, well, if you're on weeklies and you'd like a fantastic horse barn bunker base, and this is for PTB, but you can also use this on main branch if you want to. It should already be up on the end screen now. This is specifically designed to protect your horses, and also for a solo and duo. And yes, you can even squeeze in a trio if you'd like to. So hopefully we'll see you in the next live stream / video, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye!